In this video, you'll get an overview how to design synchronous learning in Lane's Zoom app and the observation of the main options. For the synchronous learning, there are several options of interaction within the virtual training room in Lane's Zoom app. Can be the options of the microphone and camera, so you can unmute your attendees. It's as well some emojis. Attendee can use raise hand to ask the question or to speak up. It as well can be the chat within Zoom, where you can share some files as well. It can be the screenshot as well. It can be some emojis, some text. In the synchronous learning, there can be used mini lecture slide as well as audio activity to invite your participants and attendees to listen to it. Trainer can see interliner as well, with hints and tips what to do in that activity, for example. As well, for the synchronous learning in Lane Zoom app, you can use brainstorming activity. It can be implemented in collaboration, in full group, individually, and as well in breakout rooms. That's the example of full group. Your participants, your attendees are generating ideas and sharing them, and immediately on the dashboard, the trainer can see those ideas as well as attendees. Brainstorming can be done with voting, and the votes are visible as well at once. In the synchronous learning, trainer clicks next each time and Lane Zoom up to get to the next activity, to the next stage. That's the example of the video activity. Video is visible for attendees and trainer in parallel. And after can be some video discussion. For example, again, is a brainstorming only in breakout rooms. When trainer clicks next, attendees at once gets to the breakout rooms. They can generate ideas and discuss the task. Trainer at once can see the answers of the attendees and the teams. What ideas are they generating and recording? Trainer may join breakout room, answer some questions, or give additional instructions, sharing some guidelines, and easily can leave the breakout room and get to the main session. In most of the breakout rooms activities in Lane Zoom app, trainer can add the team, rename it, delete if needed, and can add the attendees to the team by dragging and dropping them. When trainer does that, attendee automatically will be redirected to another breakout room and join another team. So in synchronous learning, in Lane Zoom app, it's easy as a snap. Trainer clicks next and attendees get back to the main session where trainer can discuss the answers. As well, trainer can call on the participants, attendees, to share their ideas openly in a full group. In synchronous learning, in Lane Zoom app, there can be used different polls, for example, poll scale, to monitor the attendees' opinions, states, and whatever needed following the scenario of the training. Trainer again clicks next and gets to the next activity. In this case, it's quiz example. Trainer each time can see the interliner with hints and tips. By clicking next each time, directs the attendees to the questions on the quiz, and finally it's a leaderboard. For synchronous learning, it's important to use fishbowl activity and role-playing game. In a fishbowl activity in Lane Zoom app, trainer clicks next, gets to the fishbowl, and may decide who will participate in the main active roles. Other attendees will become observers. So trainer clicks on the role and selects the attendee to take this role. Attendee, by default, will see the description of the role. If it's active role, only the description of his or her role. If observers, they will see the description of both roles, legends, and the observation checklist if it was designed by instructional designer. Here, trainer has an option to add the rotation to, for example, start the fishbowl activity again if it's needed, and then to share the results with the attendees in different ways. Another activity for synchronous learning design in Lane Zoom app is exercise. It can be designed as for individual implementation, completion, the same for breakout rooms. That's the example of the individual questions as a debrief of activity, for example. Trainer may at once see the answers of the attendees and again can share their results in different ways as a summary or for the individual each attendee. Call on to make comments, for example. Designing synchronous learning usually includes role-playing game activity. In Lane Zoom app, it can be designed in the following way and looks like that in the real training. Trainer clicks next, attendees get to the breakout rooms automatically, they get the roles, they get the description of the roles, and the observation checklists if they are designed this way. So attendees are playing the role-playing game. Trainer may join the breakout room and change the attendees in the active roles within the breakout room. The presentation of the results can be different again, so it can be as a summary or it can be specified for the breakout room for the team. Trainer may call on the participants to give comments from their breakout rooms how the process was. In synchronous learning design, it's important to include feedback form as activity. That's the example how it can be designed in Lane Zoom app. Again, trainer can at once see the answers and by green indicator find out who has completed the form. If it's not anonymous with the open results answers, trainer may share the results again in different ways as a summary for individual attendees and call on to make some comments and sharing. In the process of the synchronous learning event, trainer may manage the content and jump from one activity to another one if it needs to be done this way. The information about that will be present in analytics. As well, in the process, trainer has a chance to make a break by clicking pause on the menu and making a choice of the default times or setting the time for the break. Okay, now let's take a look how it all designed in the program builder in Lanes. On the Lanes platform, program builder in My Programs, you get to the program and you design the whole scenario. You can add some materials, for example, whiteboard or table, as well. Pre-work materials can be designed and post-work materials that the attendees will have the access before the training and after the synchronous training. As well, you design the scenario, the learning track for your attendees, all the activities. There is one more option for synchronous learning design in Lane Zoom app. Attendee who participated in the training in the synchronous learning event can get to My Trainings, get to the program, and download the summary, which includes all the activities, the ideas generated, the slides, and the results on the polls as well, videos, whatever. So the whole learning track can be downloaded as a summary and your attendee participant can keep it, as well can take a look at the notes which were probably done during the synchronous event. In this video, we've made an overview how to design synchronous learning in Lane's Zoom app and what options you can explore and use.